Alrighty, guys. Here we are live. So one of our newer developments is that Charlie has started laying eggs. This is Charlie, our Canada goose. The last update I made on her, I believe, was a short, like a 3-minute short or something. It might have been less than that, actually. Anyways, I made a smaller video, and what I've done is let you guys see how she responded when I got close to what I believe to be her nest. Now, as y'all can see, a lot of the grass has been plucked, and this lady is very, very protective of her nest. And, honey, get out of the ant nest. All right. Anyways, and she has already laid one egg. Now, we take her eggs because being out here at the pond, our house is like all the way back to where that light is at. So, her egg is most likely going to be stolen if we leave it out here, and a predator is just going to eat it. So what we do instead is we get an egg that we know is not fertile. I'm sorry, excuse the smoke. So just so you guys know, I'm not smoking. That's me breathing. So I guess it's called steam. Anyways, just so you guys know, that's not from smoke. That's from like me breathing, like. Just breath. Anyway, so my point I was trying to make is that Charlie is laying eggs. She's very protective of her nest. This nest is very far from our house, as you guys can see. Like, that orange light is our security light. So she's like several acres from our house. And being out here by herself is very dangerous. Okay, we have a wooded area right here where predators could be coming from, and they do come from there. We do, for a fact, have skunks, raccoons, possums, armadillos. Let's see, those are the ones that we've confirmed out here, but we also have coyote packs, which are also confirmed out here, obviously. We also have reports of bobcats, literally on our road. And we have reports of, well, even though officially mountain lions are not around in North Texas, I've had a lot of farmers tell me that they have seen them and shot at them in the past to keep them away from their animals. So all I'm saying is, personally, I believe a farmer more than I will believe, like I will believe a farmer telling me that he's seen them when it's more than one farmer saying that in an area. I believe it's a lot more likely that they're still around in the area than somebody saying, like somebody from the government saying that, oh, this animal hasn't been spotted in this long. Well, guess what? Not every farmer is going to call into, the government fishing games or something and be like, hey, I spotted a mountain lion. They're back. And obviously as they breed and have babies, the males and females are going to wander, look for their own territories, and be more likely to pop up in areas where maybe there wasn't one around for a while, or wasn't many around for a while. Anyway, so needless to say, oh yeah, also pretty sure I spotted a fox one day a while back. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Hey Talia, thank you for stopping in. But basically, Charlie is nesting over here. And if you guys look at all this, you guys can see where she's been walking. All this. She doesn't want me anywhere near her nest. You guys see that? Not happy. Now, she doesn't attack me at the full force that Canada geese can. Hola! Thank you for stopping in, Beth. But she doesn't like me over here. She is complaining, and one of the reasons why she's honking is because she's supposed to have a male here protecting the nest and helping her protect her babies. But for some reason, the male that she was hanging out with, he vanished. We don't even know if he actually fertilized her or not. Now, it is unusual for Canada geese to build a nest, lay eggs if they've not been mated, but it is still possible. What she's doing, she's threatening me. I've not even checked yet to find out if she's laid another egg today. There should be 2 in here. And she's been ripping up all this grass right here. She's been ripping all that up and putting it on her nest to build a better nest to protect her babies. Just so you guys know, like, they will take the debris and whatever they can from around, including plucking fresh grass, which they normally would eat, to try and bury their eggs, to hide them, to protect them from predators and to protect them from anybody finding them. On top of that, they also will attack any intruders who try to mess with their nest or try to do anything. Now, sadly, because Charlie is all the way out here away from the house, y'all are gonna see me, potentially see me. Oh, wow, it's getting real foggy tonight. Y'all are potentially gonna end up seeing me have to use a kennel and to put her in to take her home. Now, she's not sitting on a nest yet. All she wants to do is supervise the nest tonight. So she wants to stay on the water and supervise the nest to make sure no predator will take her egg. What she doesn't understand is that I'm not leaving the eggs behind. Hey, Cameron. I'm going to be picking up the eggs, and I'm going to bring both eggs home. If she laid an egg today, there will be one egg that is not fertilized, for sure, that I know for a fact is not fertile, that I bring out as a replacement for the eggs I take. And then there'll be one egg that actually is her egg that, guys, this is like weird, foggy, thick rain. It's getting harder and harder to see. I'm telling you, like, it's weird. Like, fog is coming in real thick right now. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that we don't leave the eggs out here overnight. And then in the morning, right before the kids let them out, they walk back here and they put as many not fertile eggs into her nest as in other eggs as she has laid. So since this, if she laid an egg today, this would be her second egg that she would have laid. So tomorrow, my daughter or son would be putting 2 eggs into the nest to make sure that she has eggs in her nest and doesn't feel like they've been stolen, so that she can feel comfortable and not stress out over her nest eggs being gone. But we can't leave her out here in danger on her own, potentially to be hurt. Hi, hon. So, we're on the live right now, and I was going to let people see what you got to do to keep them safe. Do you think you'd be okay with holding the camera and pointing it at what I'm doing with Charlie? Not at my face. Just pointing it at the bird and like the bird, and try not to point it at me because I look like hell right now.
Sure thing.
And just point it at the bird so I can show them how I catch them. Well, how I catch her right now, how I get her home to keep her safe overnight so she doesn't get taken by a predator. Because she would protect those eggs and fight even a pack of coyotes. Because that's how loyal and how, like, amazing Canada geese are. There's a reason why I love them, guys.
Do you need my light on her?
No, that's fine. My light should be enough. And then the phone light's on, too.
Alright.
Alrighty, y'all. Excuse me looking crazy if you end up having to see me. So what I do is I'm going to set this kennel down right next to her eggs. Like this, right next to her nest. Okay? And then I go over here and I kind of coax her. She'll bite hard if she gets me. Like, it'll hurt. And then I have to, nope, see? And she gets away. Now I'm gonna check her nest. And it looks like, yep, we got in second egg today, guys. See? Look how far she buried them to keep them safe. Yes, they're muddy. Yes, they're messy, but that's okay. These are waterfowls. So these eggs are a lot more likely to be able to deal with getting dirty and getting watery. So we're gonna have to clean these off a little bit and then go ahead and bring them back home. But for now, I'm gonna leave them buried. This needs to be opened again. And then I need to wait for her to come over here. Come on, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Charlie. Charlie. I know you figured out the name of the game, didn't you? Smart Alec. Smart Alec. Yes, you're smart Alec. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Charlie. Yes, you are. Keep it on the bird, baby.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I know you want out. I know you want out. I know you want out. I'm sorry. Now, interesting fact, she actually calms down the minute I get her back to the house and have her back with her gaggle. Okay, so I'm not torturing her. Right now, she's going to be stressed about it and she's going to want out. But once I get her back to the house, Justin, I'm going to go ahead and have you pick up the 2 eggs so she doesn't see that part. So use your flashlight, please, to do that. But, and I'm going to be turning off the live here in about 2 minutes. And the reason, they're buried there, baby, in the center of the nest. Be careful. So the reason why I'm not going to be able to stay on the live for much longer is because I'm actually going to be stabilizing this kennel as much as possible to hopefully make it the least amount stressful as possible. Try and have her not know that we're taking the eggs right now by blocking her because it would stress her more. And then I'm going to walk her home, which is a couple of acres of walking, but that's why I'm using both of my hands to pick up the kennel, hold it as steady as I can so she's as comfortable as possible. We're going to carefully bring the eggs home. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to replace both of those eggs with eggs that are not fertile so that she doesn't know the difference. And these are going to be eggs that look a lot like hers. They're goose eggs. They're going to be similar size so we can make sure that she still feels as though her nest is fine. Nothing happened to her nest overnight. Like I said, she's not stressing overnight. So I actually have a camera watching my birds overnight, and she does not stress overnight. Here are the 2 eggs. One of these is a dud, and one of these belongs to Charlie. I have no way of knowing for sure which one is the dud and which one belongs to Charlie. I will have to ask my daughter which one she put into the nest. And if we don't know, then both of these will go into the incubator to be hatched out. But either way, these are the eggs. Now those are going to go into my pocket. And yes, my pocket is going to get very, very dirty. First, I'm going to take it over here to the water. And I'm going to lightly rinse them a little bit. Now, I don't want to do this too much. Again, these are waterfowl eggs. These are not chicken eggs or regular songbird eggs, so it's very different when I do this, and I'm only very lightly removing some of the excess mud. I'm not trying to get all of it off. This has nothing to do with me trying to keep my pockets clean. This just has to do with me keeping the integrity of the egg intact. I don't know if integrity is the right word, but I don't want to damage the egg. This is very wet, very soft mud, as you guys can see. And it's not necessary for me to clean all of it off. Just enough that the pores of the egg can properly breathe so that while we incubate the eggs, they don't have a bunch of problems. See, this one's mud seems a lot more dry. Now, if you scrub an egg, actually scrub it too much, it's actually likely that you will remove what's called a bloom. And you don't want to do that. The bloom is a cover over the egg that actually protects the egg from bacteria and such. Which is why eggs that are laid fresh, not the ones you buy from the store, even if they say farm fresh, that is not the same thing. All of those eggs have been washed, thoroughly scrubbed, washed often in hot water. See, and this is enough right now. It's just enough so the eggs are not completely covered in mud. And like I said, the goal in the end So each egg is going to go in its own pocket, which I have deep pockets in my jacket, so they're not going to fall out. And then we're going to carry her home. And you guys should look up what a bloom is. And it's actually really interesting how farm eggs can actually be kept on the countertop for up to 2 weeks without them having to be refrigerated. And as long as you refrigerate them after those 2 weeks, they're still good for a long time. They can actually be good in the fridge for 3+ months. And the reason why is because the bloom was never removed. And this bloom is just a natural bacterial protection, from bacteria. It's not a bacterial, sorry. It's a protection from bacteria. Now, the eggs that we buy in stores have had that bloom removed for quote unquote disinfecting purposes. So just so you guys know, this is why eggs that are purchased in the store have to be refrigerated immediately, because they don't have anything protecting them from bacteria. This is also why they go bad a lot faster versus farm fresh eggs. And this is one of the many benefits of farm fresh eggs. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here so I can get her home, so I can let her out with her gaggle where she can calm down. And then I will keep you guys posted what ends up happening with her and her eggs. Just so you guys know, I also have, she's a Canada goose, and I have Canada goose mixed with domestic goose babies currently incubating. So I have little hybrids, just like Pretty Bird is a hybrid. Little hybrids that are going to be hatching here real soon. So stay posted for that too. All right, y'all have a good night. Bye.